Jayden Daniels is him. He is that guy. He is like that. Come on now. I'm so hyped right now. I am so hyped right now, man. We just won that game. I did not expect us to win that game. Not gonna lie. After Saquon scored that 70 or 68-yard rushing touchdown, I thought it was over. 21-7. Defense couldn't get a stop. I thought it was over. Even with Jalen Hurts out. And look, I know I'm going to be hearing the excuses from Eagles fans. I don't want to hear it. We turned the ball over 5 times in this game. You guys should have won this game. Devontae Smith, he can't catch the ball. Jalen Hurts, he got injured. Those are excuses that I expect them to lose or to use. But I don't want to hear it. We got that guy at quarterback. Jayden Daniels is him. He threw 2 bad interceptions today. Didn't matter. The second interception he threw didn't matter because he got the ball back, and I knew, oh yeah, we got great field position. Jayden's going to go downfield, score the touchdown for us. He's going to win the game. He don't really make the same mistake twice. I knew he was going to have a better game this time around. He already seen this Eagles defense. Best defense in the NFL, scored 36 on you. 5 touchdowns for JD5. He is like that. He is my quarterback. He is him. The Rookie of the Year, over. It's over. It's Jayden's award. It's been over, to be honest. But his performance today solidified it. It's over. Jayden got Rookie of the Year. It's over, bro. Jayden Daniels is freaking him. He is the only reason why we're still in this game to begin with. Our defense couldn't get a single stop in the first half. In the second half, they did better. I'm not going to lie. Saquon Barkley, he had a really good first half versus us. But really, after the 68-yard touchdown he scored, our defense did a great job at stopping him in the run game. They really did. I think Saquon only had like 30 rushing yards in the second half, maybe even a little less than that. He wasn't doing much on the ground in the second half. And with Kenny Pickett at quarterback, if we just stopped Saquon, then we knew, oh yeah, we're going to be getting stops, right? We're going to be getting stops. Man, Jayden Daniels, man. Jayden is so good. The touchdowns he threw today, man, the first one, what was the first one to? The first one was to Jameson Crowder. That was a great throw. The second one, man, on our second touchdown drive, the deep up to De'Ami Brown was beautiful. And by the way, De'Ami Brown, he was out for the rest of the game with a hamstring injury, so hopefully he's good. But, man, the deep bump to De'Ami Brown was spectacular. The deep bump to Terry for the touchdown, unbelievable. That throw was incredible. Josh Sweat's hands were in his face, still delivered that ball on time, on the dot, to Terry McLaurin. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The touchdowns to Olamide Zaccheaus. Man, rolling out of the pocket, throwing it, and the Eagles had 12 men on the field, and JD just took, advantage of that, threw a dot to OZ. He broke 2 tackles, scored a touchdown. And on the final drive of the game-winning drive, Jayden is so clutch. He's the reason why we won this game. I knew that if the Eagles gave him another opportunity to get on that field, he was going to score. After the interception, I knew, okay, defense, let's get a stop, right? And, you can't really trust his defense to get a stop. But if they got a stop, JD gets the ball back, he's scoring. And he's going to win us this game. And that's exactly what he did. Jayden Daniels is him. I don't want to hear any excuses from Eagles fans. The first time we played them, JD was slightly dealing with the rib injury still, and he wasn't very decisive. This game, he was decisive. He was spectacular. Against the best defense in the NFL. 5 touchdowns. 36 points. He was lights out today. Jayden Daniels is that dude. He is that dude. And honestly, his receivers, like OZ, he was good today. I will say that. But honestly, really early on in the game, not a lot of guys were getting open downfield. Really wasn't, much for JD to go with the ball, right? Like, there weren't any guys getting open downfield. And KJ Osborne, he was inactive today, which was kind of weird to me. But we'll talk about that maybe tomorrow or later on. But, man, Jayden, man, I just got no words. I'm still hyped. I'm going to be insufferable tonight. I'm going to be insufferable tonight on X, YouTube, to all that, man. Hey, Eagles fans, hey, we can't beat a real team. We can't beat a team over 500. Well, we just did. And I don't care that Jalen Hurts was out. We had 5 turnovers today. 5. We shouldn't have won this game. But because we have Jayden Daniels, because we have that dude at quarterback, we did win today. Jayden Daniels is him. Don't want to hear no excuses tonight from Eagles fans. None of that. I already know I will be getting them, but y'all still should have won this game. But because we have that dude at quarterback, he's better than Jalen Hurts, right? I don't want to hear the discussions. He is better than Jalen Hurts. What Jayden did today, Jalen Hurts has never done in his career. He will never do it in his career. In the run game, JD led us in the run game. 9 carries, 81 yards. On that 4th and 11 earlier in the game, he converted that with his legs. That's the reason why we scored a touchdown on that drive. It was because of Jayden. Because he converted that play, 4th and 11, with his legs. Picked up 30 yards. Brian Robinson Jr., awful today. He was good on the last drive, I'm not going to lie. He did pick up some nice, first down conversions, right? But overall, he didn't look good today, right? He had 2 fumbles today. They were both awful. The first one, I cut him some slack, right? It was a bad fumble, but you know what? I'm not going to go crazy on B-Rob for that, right? It was a bad fumble, but he would probably rebound. The second one, unbelievable. It was a wildcat, really good play call by Cliff. And I will say that Cliff, he wasn't terrible today, to be honest. I know some people or a lot of fans are giving him some crap on Twitter, but he wasn't that bad today. What I didn't like today was all of the screen passes and the passes behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles were blowing those up today. And despite the Eagles blowing them up today, Cliff still decided to run them. I'm like, Cliff, let's stop with the screen passes, man. They're not working, so why keep calling them, right? So I just didn't like that from Cliff today. That was mainly what I didn't like from Cliff today. But overall, I don't think he was terrible today. I don't think he was as bad as some people were saying he was today, right? But Brian Robinson, he wasn't good today. 2 fumbles. He just wasn't good today, right? He wasn't good today. 10 carries, 24 yards. He just wasn't great today. Receiving wise, shout out to Terry. He eclipsed 1,000 yards today. And he now has 12 receiving touchdowns on the year, so that's huge. OZ, man, he stepped up big time. He had that drop earlier in the game, but he finished the game with 5 catches for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns, including that 49-yard touchdown. Beautiful throw on the run by Jayden, and OZ broke 2 tackles on that play, headed into the end zone for a touchdown. Awesome. De'Ami Brown had that deep ball. Beautiful throw by Jayden. De'Ami had a solid game, but he did get injured. Jameson Crowder, man. Hey, J-Mo. JC. Got to give you credit where credit's due, man. You had a really good game today. Man, those 2 touchdowns were huge. Obviously, the final one, great throw by Jayden, hanging in there in the pocket, throwing to Jameson Crowder back in the end zone for the touchdown. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, and also back to the run game. Not all of it was on B-Rob today. Like, he wasn't great today, but also the run blocking was atrocious today. Like, the interior guys were getting demolished. Nick Allegretti, Tyler Biadasz, Sham Cosme, they didn't have a great day. The tackles didn't have a great day. Pass blocking wise, we were pretty good in my opinion. Jayden only got sacked once today, which is really good. So pass blocking wise, we were pretty good. But when it comes to run blocking, we were not good today. Jalen Carter, he forced the first fumble on B-Rob. And they were just demolishing us in the run game, right? So, it was just bad in the run game, but they were good in the pass blocking game, I will say that. But man, I'm still so high. It was just incredible. Like, that final drive, man. And I knew JD's one of them ones. He's him. He's like that, right? So I knew he had it in him, and I knew, give him the ball back. He's going to score, go down the field, and score a touchdown for us to win us the game. And he did exactly that, man. Defensively, honestly, I thought we were not good in the first half defensively. Like, Saquon was just running all over us. That 60-yard touchdown run he had on us was terrible. We pass committed there, and once he hit the hole, I knew he was gone. I knew it was like, oh yeah, it's peace. Like, he's gone. The Eagles were up 21-7. I'm like, man, up 21-7. Our defense can't get a single stop. Even if our offense get going, I don't know if our defense can get a stop on, Saquon Barkley and that Eagles offense, right? Even with Kenny Pickett at quarterback. I just thought, you know what, man, Saquon's going to kill us on the ground for the rest of the game. It's over. We're not going to win. But, man, I should have known. Never count JD5 out. Never count him out. Because he's going to show up. And I was disappointed by how unprepared and sloppy we looked in the first half. I mean, with the way the coaches sounded this week during the press conferences, Joe Witt, Cliff Kingsbury, DQ, we looked sloppy in the first half, man. We couldn't get any stops on defense. Our offense, B-Rob had those 2 fumbles. Like, it was just looking sloppy. But in the second half, we came together, and JD5 showed up, man. JD5, he showed up in the first half, but, man, he took over in the second half, man. The touchdown to Olamide Zaccheaus, the second one to put us up 28-27, man. Beautiful, man. Beautiful play by both JD and OZ, man. It was incredible. But once again, yeah, I just was very disappointed by how sloppy we looked early on in the game. Defense, I think we did a really good job of stopping Saquon Barkley in the second half. Kenny Pickett, I mean, he looked okay, right? He threw the interception. That was a huge interception, by the way. Frankie Louvu caught it. Hey, good job, Frankie Louvu, rebounding from last week. Good job of catching that interception, man. Great job. I honestly thought he was going to drop it, but hey, good job, Louvu. Hey, man, Louvu had a really good game today. I thought Johnny Newen had a really good game today. Dante Fowler Jr. had that big sack to force the punt. Clelin Ferrell had that strip sack, and I thought we recovered it, but the Eagles ended up recovering it. I think it was Calcaterra who recovered that fumble, so, that's that. But I think we did a good job of getting pressure on Kenny Pickett. I think it could have been really better, like way better. But I think we did get some sacks on Kenny Pickett, obviously, and at times we did really get good pressure on him. So it could have been better. However, we still got the dub, right? I can't be mad. I really can't be mad. I had us losing this game, but I would not have been surprised if we won. And what did we do? We won this game, man. So overall defensive performance, obviously giving up 33 points isn't good. Shout out to Devontae Smith for dropping that pass. And look, Eagles fans are going to say, well, if Devontae Smith caught that pass, well, we would have won the game. He didn't catch the pass, right? So don't even do that, right? So, and if Jalen Hurts was in the game, it probably would have been different. But he got injured, and it was Kenny Pickett. And we turned the ball over 5 times, and y'all still lost. So I don't want to hear that, right? I don't want to hear that. Marshawn Lattimore, those 3 PI calls, the first 2 ones were bogus in my opinion. On the first one, A.J. Brown was literally grabbing his collar, so really could have been PI on him. And then the second one, he was literally just, holding his back. Like, I mean, not holding his back, but like putting his hand on his back, like not tugging at him or anything, and they still called PI there. That was just bogus. The third one was PI, but the other 2, they were not PI at all, in my opinion. So, but Marshawn Lattimore, he didn't have a bad game. A.J. Brown got him at times, but, all great cornerbacks, get beat here and there. They're going to allow a catch or 2 here and there. So I don't think Lattimore was terrible today. I know some fans on Twitter, were saying he wasn't great today. He wasn't bad today. Unfortunately, he got knocked out of the game because of a hamstring injury. I really hope he didn't re-aggravate the hamstring injury that was bothering him, since week 7. But, we'll see. And the hamstring injury that kept him out, of course. So, hopefully Lattimore is going to be good, but, we shall see with that. And obviously, Benjamin St-Juste, man, Benjamin St-Juste is so awful. Oh, my goodness. I was like, why is he in the game? Where's Lattimore? It's because he got injured. Man, St-Juste is so terrible, man. I'm so ready for him to be gone. I'm ready for him to be off my team next year. I really am, but, that game, man, that game was so stressful. Probably took 10 years off my life. But we got the dub. It feels so good to not get swept by the Eagles. And, hey, y'all go clinch the division next week. Don't clinch it at our house. Do not celebrate a division win or the division title clinching in our house. Do it in your house, not our house. So, huge win to make a statement. Like DQ said, you want to be a big dog, you got to be the big dogs. Love that right there. Love that. So, big win. Comment down below how y'all are feeling after this game. I am feeling ecstatic, hype, all that good stuff. And other than that, it's been King Sean.